It's spring of 1906, and the residents of Marrakesh, Morocco, are facing a huge problem. Now dozens of young girls are disappearing from the city without a trace. At first it was 10 women, then 20, and eventually 30. Now once the 36th woman is reported missing, her family members provide the authorities with information on a potential key suspect. Hajj Mohammed Mesfewi is a shoemaker and trader in Marrakesh, where he works and lives with an older woman named Anna Rahali, who is 70 years old. Now Moroccan police soon show up at Hajj's home, where they uncover the disturbing truth. They locate the remains of 20 women buried underneath the house, and find another 16 in their nearby garden. Now Moroccan women would often go to the shop, where they were greeted by Anna and Hajj, who would offer to have lunch with them. Unfortunately, this was the most fatal mistake that they could have made, because the food was drugged, and Hajj would later brutally decapitate them in their sleep and steal their valuables. The horrifying news spread like wildfire across the town, where many locals call him the Marrakesh Arch Killer. Now police then immediately take him and Anna to prison. However, along the way, the locals are filled with immense rage and are seeking revenge. Now this anger grows more and more as the families of the victims get more involved, and the people then start tormenting Hajj and Anna. Anna is then killed by the crowd of people, but Hajj survives, and the Moroccan government sentences him to be executed by crucifixion. News of the execution reaches foreign officials, and they basically say that crucifixion is a little bit too outdated. They propose that the Moroccan government should instead execute him by means of immurement. However, what is immurement, you may ask? Well, immurement is a Latin word which translates to in wall, which basically means that Hajj was going to be sentenced to be walled up in a boxed area with no spaces without his knowledge. However, as this is being constructed, townspeople thirst to watch the man suffer for his crimes. Later, he's led away from his cell to the center of the market square, where he is whipped repeatedly in the days leading to his execution. Now, two masons make a hole in thick walls around 2 feet deep and 6 feet high, and attach chains on the back wall to make sure Hajj cannot escape or even sit down. Now, as he's chained up, the crowd throws garbage and numerous animal parts his way. Now, the masons then step forward to begin the immurement process. Brick by brick, Hajj then slowly begins to realize what's happening to him. And when the last brick is placed and the opening is sealed, the crowd goes silent. Now as time passes, Hajj periodically cries out in pain, to which the crowd responds with cheers and applause. Hajj then screams his head off for 2 days straight, before falling dead silent on the 3rd day. Now the locals are left quite disappointed, stating that he died far too early. I just wanted to say that it's really strange to see a crowd of normal people be so quick to prosecute a man who was labeled as a murderer. While I was writing this video, I revisited a concept known as mob mentality, in which a group of people would act not based on individual feelings, but on what other members of the group are doing. Politicians know this, which is why they have rallies and slogans. Sports teams also understand this, which is why they have chants and songs. Now I know this is easier said than done, but before judging another person, ask yourself, do I really think this person is in the wrong and should be punished a certain way? Or are others telling me that this person is in the wrong and should be punished this way? Do you think mob mentality is a good thing or a bad thing? Do you ever find yourself doing this? Let me know in the comments down below, and thank you for watching.